Well, this event is a collaboration between Jerry Mamone, who owns the studio, who also runs an advertising agency called Mamone & Partners, and my business, Passages Art Inc., and I'm a collector and dealer in the art of Doris McCarthy. So about a year ago, we got together and decided that what we would like to do is put together a show to show our combined interest in the art of Doris McCarthy. Me with the art, him with the gallery, and this is the result. In the 70s, my wife's aunt was a commercial artist and worked in the Merton Gallery, and downstairs they had a show of Doris's Arctic images in the mid-70s. And she came back and told us that she had just seen a show of a great artist and that we should collect this artist. And Jeannie, who was a great collector of art by herself, never bought anybody else but Doris for the rest of her life, and we followed basically her lead. Well, we met every month or so, or a couple of months, at Fool's Paradise, where she lived, and I had many shows for her. So we had a very, I wouldn't say sporadic, but we had an intense relationship every now and then. And we would talk about the art market and her place in the art market. And one of the things that she particularly talked about, and I talked about, was how that she was basically underappreciated. And Doris, as an artist, or any artist, relates how much people are willing to pay for their art to their value. For Doris, who was a rich woman through her art, and money meant very little. But the value that people were willing to pay for art meant a lot, because it meant that people were finally appreciating her art. And when I sold a painting for $100,000 last year, and I showed it to her and told her I sold it, she went, yes! And she didn't get any of that, but she recognized that now her paintings are being accepted. I have no doubt in the future some of her paintings will sell in the millions. She certainly has a place in Canadian art. Whether she has a place of, let's say, the A-list yet, is not yet determined. I think that's coming. I've always felt a little bit like John the Baptist crying in the wilderness that this is a great lady, you should pay attention to her art. And recently, with her shows at the U of T and in Scarborough this summer, there's been a lot of curatorial interest in her art, looking at it from a new way, looking at it in a different style with more appreciation. Just from the sheer number of articles that have been written about her, her 100th birthday, her shows, and then her death, I think there's been a tremendous raising of the level of consciousness of Doris as an artist. And I have never had, and do not have now, any doubt that she will be among the hierarchy of great Canadian artists, whether now or in the future.